Hello, my name is Name. Today we'll spend some time with Roma and Diana. As always, Diana will be in trouble, but don't worry, because Roma will help her. Oh, and they also have their faithful companion, the little dog named Oliver. Let's get started. The first episode is called Train. Our travelers are heading to a big city. They want to visit the circus, which is touring there at that very moment. Roma and Diana are walking side by side holding hands while Oliver runs ahead of them, sniffing all the bushes. Suddenly he stops and starts barking. Diana bends down to pet him, but before she has time to do it, a strange man snatches the dog from her hands and throws him into the bushes. The man quickly leaves. Diana gets frightened and bursts into tears. Of course, Roma immediately comforts her and promises to find the dog. He asks passersby if they saw where the man had gone, but nobody did. Roma decides to go after the stranger, but there are so many people around that he loses sight of the man in no time. Meanwhile, the dog manages to escape from the bushes and comes out onto the street. Cars are whizzing past. The dog is scared, so he quickly runs over to the nearby metro station and hides in its ventilation shaft. It's hot and stuffy there, so the dog pants heavily, hoping to attract the attention of passersby. And his plan works. A woman notices him and takes him out of the ventilation shaft. She walks with him for a bit and then puts him on a leash. And now our heroes need to find a way to get to the city. There's a train station not far from here. When Roma and Diana arrive there, they see that the train has just left. Then they notice a poster advertising a fast train that departs in 15 minutes. Without thinking twice, the siblings buy tickets and run to board the train. In the meantime, the kind woman buys a ticket and boards the same train with the dog. She sits down opposite to empty seats, and the dog jumps up on them, curling up into a ball. Roma and Diana are sitting in the train car when they hear meows. They turn around and see a lot of cats sitting close to each other. Some of them are sleeping, others are playing. The siblings smile at this heartwarming sight. Just then, one of the cats jumps off the seats and starts running along the aisle. Soon it reaches the door, jumps out and runs away. Roma gets up and goes after the runaway. Diana and the cats watch him go. One of them gets up and slowly leaves the compartment. The rest of the cats soon follow suit and leave the train car. Diana is very surprised. What is going on? Why did the cats leave the train? Is this some sort of a secret mission? Diana decides to find out what's going on. She gets up and runs after the cats. Diana and Roma find the runaway cat on the platform. To their surprise, they see a huge number of cats there. All of them are looking intently in one direction. Diana and Roma join them and see a little kitten stuck between the rails. It meows pitifully, and its desperate attempts to free itself from this dangerous situation are quite funny. The cats on the platform are clearly worried about the kitten. Diana too wants to help it, but how? She looks around and sees a man in a striped t-shirt not far from them. He's walking his dog. An idea comes to Diana. She runs up to the man and asks him to throw the dog's leash over the tracks so that they can fish the kitten out with it. The man doesn't understand what Diana wants, but seeing how serious she is, he still throws the leash over the tracks. The girl immediately grabs it, runs back and ties it to the dog's collar. Then she beckons to the cats. They understand what Diana wants and together they pull the kitten out of the tracks. Relief and joy radiate from all the animals. At that moment, the man in the striped t-shirt asks what's going on. Diana explains everything to him and the man thanks them for saving the kitten. As it turns out, he's the owner of the circus that's performing in the city. His name is Gregory. He invites the children to his performance. Everyone agrees and soon they are already in the stands watching the show. Gregory's cats are among the performers and they are doing great. Diana and Roma clap enthusiastically. Roma even gets a souvenir ball with a picture of his favorite cat. After the performance, the children say goodbye to Gregory and his cats. They have made new friends and are very happy about it. When boarding the train, Diana and Roma notice that all the seats are taken and there's a long line of people waiting for them to leave. They decide to take the last compartment. Inside, they find an old woman sitting alone. She smiles at the kids and says hello. They sit down opposite her. Roma and Diana are very tired after the exciting day, so they fall asleep. The old woman wakes them up and tells them that they need to get off at the next station because this is where their stop is. Diana and Roma thank the woman for helping them and get off the train. Suddenly, the old woman screams and covers her face with her hands. It turns out that she lost her glasses during the journey. The children try to calm her down and promise to find her glasses. They look under the seats, but in vain. The woman bursts into tears. She can't see without her glasses and is afraid she'll never find them again. Diana and Roma hug the old woman, promising to do everything possible to help her. They ask other passengers if they found any glasses, but nobody did. So the siblings decide to return to the last car and look there once more. When the children enter the carriage, they see a young woman rummaging through something. Upon noticing the kids, she immediately stops. The woman recognizes Diana and Roma, but they don't recognize her. The woman sighs and asks them if they found anything in this carriage. The children answer no. Then the woman takes off her backpack, opens it and pulls out the old woman's glasses. It turns out that this is the woman who took care of the cats in the train earlier. She smiles sheepishly at the children, and they immediately understand everything. The woman helped the cats get out of the train because she needed to clean the carriage and couldn't take them with her. Then she found the old woman's glasses and was going to return them. Seeing that the children were looking for the glasses, she decided to play a trick on them. The woman returns the glasses to the old woman, who is very grateful to the children for their help. They say goodbye to her and leave the train station. It's getting dark outside. Roma and Diana hold hands and walk along the sidewalk. Suddenly they hear a meow and see a small ginger cat on the road. The car is coming closer and closer. If the children don't do something, the cat will get run over. Roma and Diana start waving their arms and screaming, but the driver doesn't slow down. Suddenly, a dog jumps out from behind the bush and bites the cat by the scruff. Taking advantage of this, Roma runs over to the animal and scoops it up in his arms. The dog barks furiously at them and growls menacingly. Diana and Roma start to be afraid, but the dog suddenly calms down, wags its tail and licks the girl's hand. It turns out that the dog saved the cat from being hit by the car. Roma and Diana are very grateful to the dog. They stroke it and ask if it wants to go with them. The dog barks happily in response. They are having a great time together until suddenly the dog begins to choke and foam at the mouth. Its condition worsens every minute. Roma and Diana are scared. They don't know what to do. At that moment, a man in a striped t-shirt runs up to them. It's Gregory. He asks what's going on and immediately understands that the dog is choking. The man picks up the dog and runs to his car. He quickly takes the animal away. Gregory returns with the dog a few hours later. It's much better now. The man thanks the children for taking care of the dog. It turned out that the dog ate a spoiled sausage and choked on it. Gregory treated the dog and now it's okay. He asks the children to keep the dog with them for a while, since he needs to go to the store and buy another sausage. Roma and Diana agree. But when Gregory returns, he sees that the dog is nowhere to be found. Suddenly, they hear barking in the yard. Gregory and the children go over to the sound. They see the dog playing merrily with the local stray dogs. One of them is a little puppy. The dog that belongs to Gregory pushes the puppy away from the game. It wants to play, but the puppy is too small. Gregory calls his dog over and strokes it. He praises the dog for being friendly with the strays, but says that it shouldn't have played with such a small puppy. Roma and Diana agree with him. They also think that it wasn't right. But nevertheless, they like the dog very much. At that moment, the puppy runs up to them and licks the children's hands. They are very surprised, because only Gregory's dog can let other dogs lick his hand. It turns out that the puppy wants to play with them. Roma and Diana gladly agree and spend a lot of time playing with the puppies and adult dogs. Gregory is very pleased with his dog. He sees how well it gets along with the children and decides to give them the dog. He knows that his touring life will prevent him from giving the dog the attention it deserves. That's why he gives his dog to good people who will love and appreciate it. The children are very happy. They promise to take good care of the dog. They call him Oliver. He wags his tail happily and licks the children's hands. And now, dear friends, write in the comments below what adventure do you want to see in the next episode with our brave and kind heroes. Roma, Diana, and Oliver? Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss a single release. Goodbye.